Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is, come on. My name is Christine. Welcome back to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, All Signs Love Messages reading. Channeled love messages from your person, love messages from their higher self. This is a timeless reading that if you have found yourself here for, you're meant to be here for. It means there is a reason. This is a fated connection. It means there is a message for you here. So welcome again. Before we begin, I just want to let you know that any decks that I'll be using today will be linked below in the description. You will also find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, more of today's types of readings. That playlist is called Love Tarot Readings, Messages from Your Person. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below, so feel free to check them out or anything really down in the description if you're inspired to do so. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, a general tarot reading. Take what resonates and let the rest go. And of course, I would really appreciate it and be very grateful if you could like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, this really helps to keep it moving. And it goes without saying, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I love you very much. And let's see what's going on in your reading today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Two of Cups in reverse. Well, it's clear that this is a no contact, no communication, or in separation reading. This is Venus in Cancer energy. So it's a breakup energy for some of you. It can be that this separation is only via communication, but I think for most of you, it's probably everything here. So let's see what else is going on. And none of these, that's far too many, are yours. Yeah, it's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Very interesting. Four of Pentacles, Sun and Capricorn energy. So this is in the partnership placement. Somebody here is afraid to lose you. Kind of like a lose you forever energy. Also, we see the Three of Pentacles coming in the upright. Mars and Capricorn energy. This is a collaborative energy. It's kind of working together on, as you can see, building this, making this, sewing this, knitting this tapestry. And of course, these are the pentacles. So this is communication. It's a teamwork effort to build this connection, to rebuild this connection, this relationship, to communicate. And of course, it's around the pentacles. That is the commitment energy. So let's see what else is coming in. No, these are not yours. This is yours. Yeah, so there's validation that this is a no contact, no communication, and or in separation reading. There's some more heartbreak energy here. But I want to tell you, this is where your person's energy is the strongest. They're everywhere, but this is where it's the strongest. And it can be, it's even somebody that you're just not expecting. You know, for a lot of you, you're here for a particular person. I'm going to tell you, this is an apology. So yeah, somebody here is realizing this, they may have lost everything. They may have just blown it. And by the way, it can be, it's a pretty strong indication that there's a third party, but it doesn't mean that it's romantic. It could be 100% for a lot of you. But that's also your person's energy is in there. And there is another pentacle, I want to say, involved in this connection somehow. So whether it's romantic, it's involving somebody's commitment to work or money, family of origin, differences of opinion, cultural, religious differences in how somebody is seeing how a relationship should go or will go or where the future is going to go, because it's also the Two of Cups in reverse, you know? And I'm wondering, yeah, if around this separation and breakup there was some arguing, what was that arguing? Was it one of the Pentacles here? Because there's also a strong indication that there may have been a decision around this Pentacle that they needed to sort out, untangle. So what is that again? Thoughts, ideas, behaviors, addictions, other people, cultural, religious differences, work, money, whatever it is, they made a decision here that has put them in a position of feeling like they've lost everything. There may have been some arguing around that too. So I'm wondering, has that Pentacle been sorted out? You know, what is that other Pentacle? It can be around you, but it's pretty strong energy for me, that this is around your person. And of course, the Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra energy. So they're apologizing. Why? Well, I mean, this is the Three of Swords when it was in the upright. This is the sadness around the heartbreak. This is the heartbreak. This is someone who broke your heart. This is someone who broke your heart. Painfully so as well. Look, it's coming from a lot of different directions. It's a red thread fate. You know, it's everything to where you are now was, well, here we are. They're apologizing. This is yours too, a really apologetic energy. Four of Cups, 4 and 4. You know, that's 44. It's angels are here. So I like that. But they're both catty-corner to each other. In the Four of Cups, it's the moon in Cancer energy. And that's putting the moon also in reverse here. It's more Cancer energy. And that's clarity, and that's the truth coming. So I'm wondering, for some of you, is there some sort of maybe block, you know, literal block in each other's lives to see each other and talk to each other? Could it also be digitally? Because I do feel that they're trying to find another way to come here, you know? And I'm also wondering, for some of you, where are you at in this? Are you going to be here for this apology? Is this what you want? It's telling me that most of you do because you're here, or maybe you just want to kind of get a little bit of an idea and see what's going on with your person's energy. But for most of you, I feel, you know, there's an element of one foot out the door, but you're still here. Because this Four of Cups, this is the clarity, and this is the truth coming, and it's all around this love. A lot of emotional energy here. You know, the Two of Cups in reverse, the separation, the breakup energy. And now the Four of Cups in reverse, which is kind of trying to see things in a different way. Maybe even, as I said, somebody coming back in here. Did they send a message and try to come forward? That may be the case for some of you, and they're trying to find another way here. But I'm also wondering if maybe you have indicated some sort of movement or lack of movement, quietness, something maybe even that your person has heard that is kind of triggering them to come back here. Because this Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's a pretty vulnerable energy. It's the energy of, what did I do? What did I do? Have I lost, or am I losing my person forever? So there's an apology around that, and it's really clear that there's communication. And as I said that, you know, Spirit is sometimes silly with, you know, the messages as they come. It's the King of Swords. Yeah, this is very much an apology here. This King of Swords has been thinking for a long time what they want to say. It's Gemini and Mercury energy. And Gemini is all about communication. And of course, Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini. Also Virgo, the planet of communication, the planet of the mind. So we know they're really thinking about everything that happened. For some of you, there was an argument around this pentacle. You know, this, what is it? A particular situation, thought, behavior, bad behavior. You know, somebody who has bad habits. Cultural, religious differences, another commitment as in romance, work, money. What is it here? There may have been some arguing around that, and they are sorry. You can see it here. They want to communicate. They're thinking about it, and they've been thinking about it for a long time. The King of Swords, you know, is thinking about it for a really long time. You know, they're kind of distant here from the really high, I guess, depending on where you are. Here we call those the Alps. Rockies, mountains. Yeah, I don't think is there another word? They're not hills. Those are Those are pretty strong mountains. It's some pretty big obstacles here. And at the tip of them, you can see there's a lot of snow, you know, and that's kind of covering over some of the stuff. It's quiet. It's the no contact that's been going on, the no communication around everything that's been happening. But we see this King of Swords. You can see that they're really contemplating what needs to be said here. What is on their wrist? Look, they have 2 feathers here. Wow. Yeah. Decision, angels. A connection here between you that is really a specific connection. By the way, this is Gemini energy, but I just want to tell you that owl is a Scorpio. That owl is also all about inner transformations, self-actualization. You know, getting that information, getting wiser, literally, you know, is as cliche as that is with the owl. Really, look at their face. It's like, oh, yeah, let me think about this. How can I say this? How do I need to say this? How will I say this? What is going on under here? Because this is turning into a bottoms-up reading. This is for sure in your reading. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, look. My gosh. Whoa. So look what's around everything that happened and look what they're doing. Whoa. Whoa. We'll talk about this in a minute. We're bringing in more, but I need for my guides to slow down a little bit here. So as the King of Swords wanted to come down, of course, we saw the Tower card. And I mean, look, the Tower card is catty corner here with the 3 of Swords. There's a huge apology around possibly an argument, the upheaval of the connection. Did something else happen, around that for some of you involving homes or locations, possibly. You know, and the thing I want to tell you about this too, whoa, this is also about being honest and getting to the root of those issues. And look what is here. Oh my gosh, because it's a squirrel, you know, and they think ahead. You know, they're like bears. They're going in, but they can get a little greedy. You know, if you've ever noticed a squirrel on your bird feeders, you know, you have to employ all these tactics so that they can't get the bird feed. You know, the squirrel is looking up like, uh-oh, what did I do? You know, the transformational energy. It's interesting. Are the butterflies being zapped by the lightning or are they coming out of it? You can see the grass here and then you see fires coming through that. The thing is lightning is a destroyer. You know, or it's a fire, it causes fire, and fire is a destroyer. But when Mother Nature does that, you know, it's the cycles of life. I'm hearing that. It's the circle of life. I'm hearing that Lion King song, Elton John song, The Circle of Life. And, you know, when it's burned out and the ground is settled and time has passed, it's more fertile, the ground, you know, and things come up. Of course, mushrooms are one of the earlier things coming up. It's regenerative quality. It connects me to Pluto energy. But there are other things that grow back that you think, oh, wait, actually, I don't know if I want that here anymore. And then there are things that it's giving you this chance for this whole new beginning of what you can put down there. Because here's the thing, this is also getting to the truth and getting to the root of the issues. And this little squirrel was being greedy, you know? So what is that around? Information, somebody, it's here. Whatever that other pentacle is, because that's a lot of the energy when they were in the 4 of Pentacles in the upright. It can be like a greedy energy, you know? Worried about the long term, worried about the future, worried about just kind of, you know, literally squirreling things away is something I often attribute to this energy with. And here's the squirrel here looking up saying, uh-oh, what did I do? And they also know that. Look, they're really connecting here today. It's really connecting here today. And this is about getting to the truth because look what part of that is. So of course it could be that there was a tower moment, I want to say. For some of you, there was some arguing. You can see it. I mean, look at the energy here, excuse me. That was weird. The Queen of Swords is in reverse right here with the Three of Swords in reverse, apologizing for not being honest. Apologizing for not being honest. That's Libra ruled by Venus energy. Libra, of course, connects us to the infinity symbol. And that's, of course, for some of you, twin flame energy, but it's also just a particular kind of love, you know, forever kind of love. And it's balance. Divine feminine, divine masculine energies actually out of balance because somebody here isn't coming forward with the truth. Really strongly connected. So they're coming here and apologizing for lying. And you can see they're coming back with the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well. They're sorry for being selfish. They're sorry. Oh, my gosh. I want to tell you, there's a Six of Pentacles in reverse energy here too. There is a one-sided energy in here because they really regret a decision they either made or a decision that kind of got made because they didn't make the decision, you know. For a lot of you, there was some arguing around it, but they're literally apologizing here for those of you that were in a Tower moment, but for being dishonest. And this Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is coming back in. And look at that. I mean, this is pretty intense, you know. Is this all that's coming in? Well, there is an apology. There's communication coming in. Look at this. The King of Swords, we felt that energy already as it was coming in, revealing, has been thinking about coming here and communicating for a long time. And it's the apology. Look at that. And it's connected to dishonesty. And it's this Five of Pentacles is a loss, you know, around the connection. And it's in reverse here. So this is I want to say it's a healing energy, but it's also maybe some of that loss being put back on the table and talked about. Right here, the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot card, Cancer and energy, the Moon energy, that Moon energy that we're even feeling here in the Four of Cups in reverse. And here it's coming in and communicating in a new way. And look at that balanced energy, the yin-yang energy that's coming through with the horses, which are all about pushing through obstacles. A humility there, a freedom there, emotional too. A lot. It's a balance. It's the yin-yang energy. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy, because that's not what has been going on here. But they're coming in here with that, and they know that they need to apologize. Look at this. They've been thinking about it for a really long time. Staying up at night, I want to say. Look, the owl here coming by in the daylight to say, you got this. They're moving forward. The Chariot card is all about change. This is action. You know, it's like getting, and it's interesting because it's almost like getting a new chariot, like like it can sometimes be, you know, depending on the reading, oh, you're getting a new car. That's not the case here. Although that's something strange that just might resonate for someone. But it's just finding another way to come in too. And it's also getting the energies balanced in order to even move here. And we see that it's time. And it might be an intense conversation that's still to come here. But this is also about being honest and getting to the root of the issues because they haven't been honest and they're sorry. I mean, it is just really clear. And what I wanted to say is, interestingly enough, with this Four of Cups in reverse and the Chariot, balancing out the energies, coming now sort of like in a new way, is not just maybe kind of if somebody's been blocked, trying to find another way to reach you, you know. It's also just how they're coming in an emotional sense, you know what I mean? Balanced. It's time. And the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords. So what I wanted to say before we talk about that, it's a lot of sword energy here. It's Venus and Aquarius energy. So for some of you, this is around some things that were said, possibly in an argument. It may even have been in a text or a message. But you can see that it was here and it's around some pentacle. What is that? Again, what is that commitment to something, to a habit, to another person, money, work, cultural, whatever it is, religious differences. Here, it's playing a really big part, and it's also connecting to this Five of Swords. So some things were for some of you were said, and of course that connects us to the fifth chakra. That's the throat chakra. And that's, you know, look, all stuck in their head. Somebody here harmed. Look, there's kind of the remnants of a battle here. So I'm wondering if emotionally, of course, this is the swords. It's lack of clarity. It's lack of information. We see that they lied. Was this all around a lie that was being said? A lie that somebody was denying, bringing in some judgment in reverse energy? Not talking. I think it's more about what was said. This is also why we see the Three of Swords. It's an apology here. It's really very strong. And it's staying here. And here is that moon energy that we've been feeling. Yeah. So before we talk about the moon energy, that's been really strong. I just need to fix this in your reading already today. I just want to say the Six of Swords here has not eluded me. That's Mercury energy. It's Mercury in Aquarius energy. And this is saying it is time now. It's time. And they know that. Look, they're coming in here in the Five of Pentacles in reverse. They realize that they need to be honest with you. They have been lying about something. You might know about it. You might not know about it. And it goes beyond lying again. It's also apologizing for some things that were said or maybe how something was handled. And that's what the Six of Swords is. That is why it is here today. It's the Mercury energy. It's the planet of the mind. It's the planet of communication. Look, the messenger's quite literally moving it here. These are spiritual messengers. 3 of them right here in the front pulling it. Divine timing, the divine communication, growth, the Mercury energy. It can be that it's via message for some of you. It might be in real time too. This is an apology. I don't feel some kind of big offer coming here. This is a reading for someone that is just really waiting for someone to apologize. Where you go from there, and maybe what comes in will tell us more, is going to be, of course, up to the two of you. Everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. We know that. The trajectory of where things are going are dependent on decisions that are getting made from within ourselves and external forces, other people, other things that happen, natural disasters, whatever. Just for example, when we have intentions and plans and then things happen and those are changed. But this is also rising above conflicting energy as they pull it here. Look, and there's 3. That looks kind of like a thin thread, So there's a little bit of energy of, maybe just being aware if there is still some hot energy, in the way of communicating that needs to be tempered. It's bringing in temperance for me. Because it's kind of a thin thread, could it just pop? Could it just snap and put us here and then it's not moving anymore? Of course. It's a minor arcana and I feel like it's been spinning anyway because they've been thinking for a long time what they need to do. Look at this. It's directly connecting with the Two of Cups, with the separation energy, the possible argument, the Five of Swords. And then knowing here they need to communicate it. And it's literally what they're doing. It is just really clear. But this Six of Swords, I do feel, was here. It's kind of spinning for me. And somebody asked me, what do I mean by that? It's just the energies. It's my way of communicating that to you. That they have been having trouble coming forward here, And whether it's been literally blocked or they just blocked themselves, they're coming back in and we see. And the Moon card, which I feel today is going to go here. Yeah. So, of course, it's a major arcana and it's Pisces energy. That's also bringing in more Cancer energy and Gemini energy too, which is interesting because this is a lot of what's going on here. So this is communicating and opening up. There have been a lot of things going on in this connection. Look, this mermaid is kind of sinking to the bottom and quite a sight because mermaids, folklore are saving drowning sailors, And yeah, they need to, this is coming in and communicating, look, as they balance out their divine feminine and divine masculine energies, grappling with some of the fear of losing you and why, and the really big part they played in that and the apology that they need to offer you. So whatever your connection was, there is a feeling of I mean, I like this, that they know they need to come in here, look, and apologize. Yeah. Wow. So again, the feeling that it was going to maybe be a message is validated here with the Eight of Wands. And it revealed the Eight of Swords in reverse too. But whoa. Okay, so this is, it's doing this. Happens a lot lately. So, okay. Wow. It revealed the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse. We're going to look at those. They are yours. And it's bringing in the Strength card here. I mean, it just couldn't be any clearer to me. I'm going to put this here just so that not everything is totally covered. The Moon energy, we know, is just all around the emotions and opening up and communicating. Really, it's just really clear. They know this. And we're going to talk about the Strength card in a minute. Look, it's also connecting with that Six of Swords, because that is like, it's time. It's time to talk. It's time to get this apology to you. It's time to come out to change some energy here. And it's been really strong that it's going to come via message, and it still can be. And it can be that one already came, or it's coming and going, because there is some fear here. They are trying to get the courage here. Okay. I'm going to tell you more about this in a minute. And it's a validation for a lot of you that it's a message, but it's still also maybe going to be in person for someone. The Eight of Wands is Mercury and Sagittarius energy, and we know it's on their mind. We see them moving here to communicate. It's extremely clear. And oftentimes with Mercury, there's reading and writing involved with that. You know, it's information and exchange and movement of information. So it can be that it's technologically, you know, so we're speaking like SMS, email, social media, but it can also be in person. It's communication, and it's coming in really fast. You know, it's a really fast energy. And Eight, of course, is a number of action. It's accomplishing something. And, you know, there's a lot of healing energy around Eight. The energy of love, the fast energy here. That Eight, again, is, look, on its side, it's the infinity symbol here. And that's the balancing out of the energies, which we see going on all over the reading today, in order to come with this apology that they desperately know they need to bring you. So here is the message as they come unstuck. So these are really meant to be yours. It's the Eight of Swords. What's really interesting is that's bringing us, we see here, look, the Eight of Wands, and now we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, because they put themselves here. It's Jupiter and Gemini energy, holding back from communicating information, from things moving, from talking. You know, it's the Jupiter energy. It's the planet of expansion and prosperity and growth and wisdom. They put themselves here. You know, are they looking in a mirror? Look, they're sitting here looking, so that they're not really stuck, of course. I mean, that's the thing. Look, it's like how they see themselves, but we see them here. Like, what are you doing? It's reversed here. You know, this is a freedom. This is a release. So something that might actually literally be releasing in their life in order to communicate with you now, as in external forces. What is that other pentacle? Or them releasing something, whether it's ideas around commitment, bad habits, another connection, interference, family of origin, friends, possibly, whatever the case is, money, you know, real strong hold on money or a job or whatever. We see that release coming through here. And what I wanted to say is these two eights, the really interesting thing about that is that's an energy of a butterfly. That's a new stage. That's the Six of Swords. That's the transitional energy. It's a transitional energy, these two eights. The butterfly's here. So maybe they were zapped, but they're coming out. You know, for me, you can see that they're coming out here, because there is nowhere to go after that. You know, it's a transformational energy. It kind of goes into, in some ways, you know, the Death card. It's not the case here if you think of it in the way of tarot, of course, because the star energy comes through after what's coming out. I think it just ended. I hope I'm right, because I just looked up. And what I was saying is this more than just an apology and communication? I mean, of course it can be. Here, it's really, really, really strong that it's an apology here. I will say, I don't see any big offers other than the fact that they're coming in to communicate. I will say, like I always say, in which you already know, that everyone has free will. And, you know, who knows what's going to happen when you come together. And we'll look at a little bit more here and see if there's any answers to that. And again, I mean, it could change. But I will tell you, there's a really strong pull toward each other. You have a very high chemistry. And almost so high that for some of you that had any arguments or things that were said, they were intense. Because, yeah, when there is a chemistry, it needs to go here actually. In that way, it can be intense when things are not going right, you know, when they're not going right. So the Four of Swords is also in reverse here. Three of Swords, the apology. And this is the restless energy. So this is them getting ready to come, and it's Jupiter and Libra energy. Look, there's the heart. There's the red thread of fate that we talked about. It's here tied up, sort of like making sure that it's not going anywhere. It's the Four of Swords. It's here. It's an energy of being restless, and we know that they're coming in. And also, yeah, some of that energy of getting the strength to come, Leo energy. Also the source, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. But balancing out those divine feminine and divine masculine energies in order to come from a place of balance to bring the truth, which is going to be healing and coming out, and it's going to be for everybody's benefit. And wherever you're going from there, it's wherever you're going from there. So the Fool in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. It's interesting because this is the past energy and it wants to go here. But before we put it here, I want to tell you, look, of course, that's the infinity symbol here on the Strength card. And that's the balancing of the energies of, you know, just getting to a place of strength in the balance in the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. So being able to come from a strong place and come and, I want to say, not just coming from a place of strength, getting the courage, but I can't articulate at the moment. It's, yeah, being able to bring that forward to you and not in a intense way. I do feel it could be that there is some intense energy here that's going to go on. But a lot of this is, it's just connected to them coming in here and being honest. This is getting to the root of these issues. And here some of them are. We can see it really everywhere. We don't need to go over it all again. But the Fool is in reverse. And there is a careless energy here. And being somebody who I feel, because there's an immature energy as well in the Page of Wands. It's kind of a hot and cold energy here. You know, somebody's like, I want this, I want that, or I'm not really sure. So there might be some immature emotional energy connected to this person via age, but it won't be for everyone that it's around age, but it's just in general. And what I like about that is they're writing this wrong, you know, the duality, because you see that they really know, they know that they need to come here and apologize to you. So I like that energy. And again, it's really coming through here with the past energy. Look, and it's just trying to find another way here. It's connecting to all. Yeah, to the Two of Cups in reverse and into the Four of Cups in reverse. I'm going to bring in another deck. That's what I'm going to do. And we're going to just move it some in real time. It's already been shuffled. Clarity, validation, maybe something coming through. You never know. It's for me, this is just all about the communication, but what else could be coming in? It's the Seven of Voices. So this is more around, this is the Seven of Swords. Aquarius, Uranus energy. So this is what changed everything. This is the running away. This is the not being honest. For some of you, it's betrayal. It's more of the past energy, but I got to tell you, they might still be in this run, you know? And there is that energy as things are being assessed here of controlling. That's too many. What you can and letting go of what you can't. The Queen of Inspiration, the Queen of Wands. So, okay, so that's interesting because this is more of the past energy. It's kind of hot and cold, maybe even played some games. Look, playing here. It almost looks like an instrument, doesn't it? I mean, it's a beautiful energy. It's in reverse, so it's kind of now too of, yeah, there is a little bit of fear here, a little bit of lack of confidence. You can see that. They're trying to get the courage to come, so it really isn't that surprising. But we also know the Strength card, the Chariot card in the upright, and even the Moon energy here, everything that they've been holding back. The Moon is the subconscious, of course, and it's illuminated because the Sun has shown on it the conscious, you know, and is revealing everything here. And for me today, this is sort of like the sailor, you know, with no gender as I bring through this message. It's sort of like the sailor looking down and seeing, you know, everything that it's representative to me of, like the mermaid who saves the sailor. And it's almost like the sailor wasn't recognizing it, and meanwhile the mermaid has just been drowning in it. And somebody here in the connection that was not getting the emotional, well, yeah, the emotional, not getting somebody who was, let's say, emotionally available or who was being honest, and it's just sort of giving up, but also it's affecting the mermaid on top of it. So it really is not an energy of I'm going to save you. It's an energy of I really need to acknowledge everything you've done, and I need to apologize for everything I've done. It's a really big I'm sorry. My gosh. So it's bringing the Moon here in a spin as I bring you this message. Again, more Pisces energy, also Neptune energy, by the way, which of course can be some deception here, you know. And interesting because, well, yeah, and again, Pisces and Cancer and Gemini coming through because it's coming in reverse. And that's, again, also the energy we were getting from the Four of Cups in reverse. The clarity that they have and the truth that's coming. There's something here that some of you may be finding out, and there's a lot here that you might already know. And it's just a validation. That's what I wanted to say. So look, Temperance did show itself after all. I really felt this energy quite strongly. Something here is wanting to reveal, I don't know, it's strange, okay? It's the Four of Cups again. It just cut before our eyes. It's one of those readings today. It's the Four of Emotions. Now it's the Four of Cups in the upright. Guys, your reading is just really very clear. So I'm just going to quickly say that Four of Cups, that spinner here, we're going to keep it, and we're going to move into some channeled love messages in just a moment here, is the return here to communicate. Look at here's the thing, it's almost like the Ace of Cups. So what is it that they're bringing in? We know it's an apology. Could it be more? Of course. For me, this is just all about the emotional energy and the apology that's in that cup. But then it's like the Two of Cups here as well, because it's the Four of Cups. So everybody's here up to the Four of Cups. Here, look, your energy is still connected, even though we see it in reverse here. So there's a special kind of connection between the two of you, that you're even kind of entertaining the thought of hearing what they have to say. And they know they have to come here. And then there's the Three, you know, bringing in the Three of Cups there. And that's Mercury and Cancer energy, and that's the communication. It's emotional. You've been waiting for it. There's an apathy that comes through of like, I'll see it when I believe it, because are they still here? Yeah, I think so for a lot of you. And what happened here, there's a lot of energy. We talked about it all already. But, you know, it's kind of an apathy of waiting here and wanting it, but saying, you know, I'll see it when I believe it. But that Three of Cups as well does bring in sometimes some sort of celebratory reunion energy around friends and family. So it could be for some of you that this is a communication at an actual event around people you know. It won't be for everybody. Could even be indicating it was something that went on here. But in any case, it's a spinner. And then the last card I want to talk about, and then we're going to move on, is Temperance, which I felt very strong here, really just coming here and solving whatever's going on, at least getting everything here. Because Temperance is here to restore balance and harmony. It's solving the issues. It's getting the truth. And that truth, getting everybody on the right path, that's for the highest good of everybody. It's Archangel Michael, the angel for protection, Lots of angels here today, by the way. I really like that it already came in. We already felt Archangel Michael here, but a real validation with that Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups here together in reverse. With that 44 is what I wanted to say, because those are your angels, guardian angels here. And we know that. So who else is here? Well, I think we might be, yeah, actually Archangel Gabriel was coming in. Not able to do as much, kind of on standby, because I saw it in reverse, and that's some of the denial with your person, which might still be going on a little bit here. But this is getting everybody to that truth here in that sun energy and that outcome. That's going to be the best outcome for everybody. Lots of healing energy here in Temperance. You know, but this is tempering everything, tempering emotions, tempering what could be some heavy emotions, moments. Yeah, I really like this a lot. And of course, you know, it's Sagittarius. It's a pretty fast energy, and it's also coming to a 5, and that is connecting us to the throat chakra. So that's not surprising. Also, the change that's coming here. Okay, I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages, and then we're going to close, your reading. So I'm feeling there's 2 decks here that I want to look at today. I don't think we're going to do channeled song messages today, or any totems or charms or anything. Let's see what your person wants to say. Messages from their higher self through channeled love messages. My heart and soul scream out for you. I am waking up. So that's the Judgment energy. Interesting. Yeah. It's also kind of like a lightning moment for them too, you know, because they have been thinking about it for a really long time here. And like I said, there might be some kind of triggering that went on where they're like, wait a minute, I have to get to this apology to my person. Okay, so this is the bottom of the deck. I am so drawn to you. And I want to move into this deck. I don't know if this is the right deck for today, but these are your messages. And this is connecting really strongly, pun intended, with the Strength card today. The day will turn to night, but my love for you will remain constant. I can't tell you how much I miss our long conversations. Putting this here with the King of Swords. Yeah, the love that I feel that's here is still here. Whether that's going to change anything or not is really not up to me. These 3 are coming in together. I loved you once. I love you still. I always have. I always will. I listened to our song on repeat. Hello. I tell you, this camera, I'm at the end of my wits here. I was a complete jerk. It's connecting here with the Four of Swords in reverse with, yeah, kind of like a beeline here also for the Three of Swords. That apology that's coming. Serendipity. Our souls are connected. I thought that I knew how to love until I met you. Those are also yours. Forever is a long time, but I wouldn't mind spending it by your side. I'm so sorry. So here's the thing. These are messages from their higher self. So I want to be clear here. Yeah, there is this, maybe somebody's coming in here with some kind of an offer, but I don't feel that. Today for me, this is all about your person who really knows that they need to apologize here. This is a big, big sorry. But you can see from their higher self, there's a lot of energy of them admitting how they feel. And I do feel like there's still a denial in some of that. I keep seeing actually the Judgment in reverse, but we know what they're feeling here. Okay, I'm going to bring in the last and some little ones, and then we're going to close your reading. You deserve so much more. That's it. That's the last. You have changed me for the better. Give me time. I could listen to your voice all day and night. Are there some musicians and singers here? Or they just like your voice? I love you. So they're sending an I love you amongst all of this. What does that mean for you to hear that, you know? I will never give up on us. My heart is yours. Could it also be for some of you that you're sending this? I don't think that's for everybody, but it might be. So many songs remind me of you. So there is a really strong connection to music here today. A really strong connection to music. I do feel like I want to bring in a fairy stone, and then I'm really closing the reading. Yeah, look, I'm going to show you this. It's a message. It's a bird. It's a bird, which is rising above conflict. Spiritual message and message as well. It's coming here with the Eight of Wands, which is connected here to the Chariot card and the King of Swords. You're really drawn to each other. There's something special here that I've been feeling throughout the reading. There's no real clear indication of somebody coming in and making a big offer and a statement in that way. But there is love between you. You can see that. And they know that they need to come here and apologize. Where things are going from there, you know, that's up to the divine, isn't it? Spirit has a plan. This is a message. It's both coming through here in your reading today, but it's also coming through, I feel, in either a text, an SMS, or email. And am I going to put that with the Eight of Wands? No, I think I'm going to put it here with the Strength card today. Okay, so that's your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. It was my honor, as always, to channel for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading too. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like the video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't already. This really helps keep the channel moving. And it goes without saying, thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. I love you very much. I'm sending all that love and light your way as we speak. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading.